It's day 12 in the Thomas Clayton murder trial. He's accused of hiring Michael Beard to kill his wife Kelly back in September of 2015.
Today, the medical examiner testified to the autopsy she performed after Kelly's death. WENY's Logan Wilson joins us live from the Steuben County Courthouse with those details tonight. Logan.
Nick and Renata, it was an emotional morning of testimony for day 12 of Thomas Clayton's murder trial as the medical examiner testified to Kelly Clayton's autopsy. Now, I do want to warn you, some of the testimony I'm about to tell you about may be upsetting to some. Medical examiner Dr. Nadia Granger testified to completing Kelly Clayton's autopsy. Dr. Granger said Kelly Clayton died of blunt force injury to the head. She testified to Kelly having significant facial injuries, saying the injuries were so serious they couldn't figure out Kelly's age. She said Kelly had many fractures in her jaw, nose, and facial bones. Dr. Granger also said Kelly had many tears in her scalp and bruising on the rest of her body. She also said Kelly had broken fingers consistent with blunt injuries. Dr. Granger identified the alleged murder weapon and said it's a blunt force object that could cause the injuries that she observed on Kelly. Now, during this time, many people in the courtroom decided to leave or were visibly upset. Thomas Clayton, Kelly's husband, showed little to no emotion. At times during Dr. Granger's testimony, Clayton would close his eyes. Clayton also did not watch Dr. Granger show the jury a diagram of Kelly's injuries. Now, coming up on WENY News at 6, I'll tell you another emotional part of today's testimony, a different kind of emotion, which is where the defense motioned for a mistrial. I'll tell you why they motioned that and why the judge denied it, coming up on WENY News at 6. But for now, reporting from the Steuben County Courthouse, Logan Wilson, WENY News.
It's day 12 in the Thomas Clayton murder trial, and Clayton is accused of hiring Michael Beard to kill his wife Kelly back in September of 2015.
And during testimony this afternoon, the defense motioned for a mistrial. The judge denying that request. WENY's Logan Wilson joins us live from the Steuben County Courthouse in Bath with more on that tonight. Logan.
Nick and Renata, earlier on WENY News, I told you about this morning's emotional testimony from the medical examiner about Kelly Clayton's autopsy. Well, this afternoon, things got emotional in a different way as things are getting heated between Special District Attorney Whedon Wetmore and Defense Attorney Ray Schlather. Now, this afternoon, the defense motioned for a mistrial, citing the DA's misconduct, saying that the district attorney mentioned Michael Beard's confession. Judge Peter Bradstreet denied the motion, but advised the prosecution to not mention Beard's confession as it's considered hearsay. This all came during the testimony of New York State Police investigator Kenneth Ruland. Ruland testified to trying different keys to unlock the door from the garage into the Clayton's home. Ruland said the key they found in the red truck didn't work, but a key they found underneath a can in the garage did. The defense asked Ruland why he didn't wear gloves when handling the correct key and questioned when this happened in comparison to when search warrants were issued. Ruland said not wearing gloves was a mistake on his part. Ruland said he was investigating information on the route the assailant took into the Clayton's home. Also on the stand today was Paul Gingrich. He testified to Clayton contacting him about changing him and Kelly's life insurance policy in September of 2014. Gingrich changed the policies to $1 million for Kelly and $2 million for Thomas. Gingrich said this was a normal policy. He also testified that there's been no payout since Kelly's death. He did say that Clayton's father contacted him shortly after Kelly's death to figure out exactly what to do with her policy. Now, Special District Attorney Whedon Wetmore said tomorrow he expects to call the owner of ServPro's company that Thomas Clayton and Michael Beard worked for. And as always, for the latest updates on this case, you can follow me on Twitter. But for now, reporting from the Steuben County Courthouse, Logan Wilson, WENY News.